already know what it is. It's Barbershop Conversations. Hit the subscribe and the like button today.
So I'm driving down the street. I'm talking to the computer. And some girl is flirting with me right now in the other car. But anyways, she thinks I'm talking to her, but I'm talking to myself. I was thinking about Floyd Mayweather. I'm about to call Virgil Hunter on the phone, right? And what made me think of this is obviously the comments Floyd Mayweather said. So I apologize for the background noise and shit. That's cars and shit. But what I'm going to the gym to work out too. 24-hour fitness. Get it in real quick. And what I found so interesting was he said Virgil Hunter is not a good trainer. But let's be clear. Virgil Hunter is more than a trainer to Andre Ward. He's his confidant. He's his mentor. And I know many subscribers just like me. If you had a mentor early on in your life that convinced you on your purpose and you reached the apex of your purpose, apex of an amateur fighter is to win a gold medal. The apex of a world-class fighter is to be a world-class champion. And he's done it. And not only just to win it, but to make money and be an iconic figure. Andre Ward can't walk down the street in Oakland, probably in the major areas. Not that he wants it. I mean, he's a silent hero, He doesn't scream for the attention that a Floyd Mayweather garnishes, you know what I mean? And let's give Floyd Mayweather credit. What he created, the image that he created, has garnished him well over $800 million. And more importantly, the ability to earn income, just by showing up. But let's talk about the importance of a role model in people's lives. It's, before I got my degrees and before I became the man that I am, I had some rough edges. I'll admit I was a instigator, sometimes fighter, but I was a good athlete. And I always tell people, I always said, if I had someone show me boxing as a little kid, I have no doubt in my mind I would have been a world-class fighter just because of my work ethic now. And I was a great athlete. I was a Division I athlete, and that's the importance of having a male figure in your life. I didn't get my male figure till I was in the 7th grade. I had a teacher by the name of Mr. Early. And he was so powerful in my life. He was the first black man that I've seen that was successful outside of my grandfather. I didn't have a father in my life. And and we're friends to this day. I still call him Mr. Early, and I'm 40 years old, and we talk once a month, if that. His daughter just won a national championship playing soccer for USC, California, not USC, South Carolina. And, we're friends. And fast forward to Floyd Mayweather not having a father figure in his life. He had to move to New Jersey and live in a one-bedroom apartment, as he said, with 6 or 7 people. He watched his father sell crack to his mother. He watched his father go to jail. And in between all of that, there's a lot of stuff that goes on in between. Lies, deceit, theft. And that may be a microcosm of who Floyd Mayweather is today. Now, let's be clear. Andre Ward is SOG, son of God, a God-fearing man, great poise, well-polished, married. I don't know how many kids he has, but if there's a difference shaking Andre Ward's hand and shaking Floyd Mayweather's hand. It's just a different energy. I'm not saying one is better than the other. It's just a different energy. And the lack of trust that Floyd Mayweather has in his life may be because of the lack of a father figure in his life. The lack of trust. The argument that he had on 24 with his father may be a microcosm of the lack of trust that he had overall just in men, the lack of relationships that he has with men in his life that has an opinion. Floyd Mayweather's, 50 Cent, Ray J, the list goes on and on. Mike Tyson says he's a scared little man, and I don't know the intricacies of it. I've only had good relationships with Floyd. I've never had a negative interaction with Floyd, but I can say that there's a different type of energy shaking Floyd Mayweather's hand and shaking Andre Ward's hand. And, you know, I, I wish that there was a code. Well, I wish that we reinforced the code that if you don't have nothing good to say, especially about black men in public, don't say it at all. And more importantly, don't give it to white media. Why would you go on ESPN, who hates you? They despise. I'm gonna do a video on this. Like, they despise you, and yet and still, you wanna give them information. You want them to get 10. I mean, ESPN probably got 10, 20 million impressions yesterday on Floyd Mayweather from the Kerry champion to First Take easily. You know what I'm saying? So I don't appreciate that at all, Floyd doing that, because, well, he did say all lives matter, so I guess he doesn't see color when he goes and he's interviewing with ESPN, and Ronda Rousey gets Fighter of the Year. He doesn't see color as it relates to them, being sarcastic. And but to summarize this video, Virgil Hunter is more than a trainer to Andre Ward. And whatever he pulled out of Andre Ward to sprint to the finish line against Sergey Kovalev was, I thought, an amazing feat. Not many of us. There are not a lot of people on this earth, and I'm talking to you, and I'm talking to me, I'm talking to all my subscribers, and whoever listens to the video. There's not a lot of people in this world that can survive someone fighting even with you for 95% of the battle. There's something called fatigue. There's something called being obsessed with mediocrity that will allow you just to say, you know what, fuck it, I give up. Sergey Kovalev was even with Andre Ward for 95% of that fight. You get what I'm saying? And the last 5% of the race, Andre Ward had to outsprint him. And the only way you able to outsprint him is to fight through mental, physical, emotional fatigue. That fight wasn't about money. He was awarded a great payday. But those 10th, 11th, and 12th rounds against Sergey Kovalev, that was about, I've been with Virgil Hunter since I put on boxing gloves. And we were meant to do this. And I've had special moments in my life where I've stepped out of myself and accomplished great feats. And many of you guys have on the other side of this computer. And you guys understand, no matter what it is, it's that same energy. And Andre Ward exhibited that energy. Sergey Kovalev, all he had to do was win 2 rounds, rounds 7 through 12. All he had to do was win 2 rounds. That's it. He couldn't do it. So let's be fair and clear. Virgil Hunter is more than a trainer to Andre Ward. On my side looking in, he's about as close as Andre Ward can get to God as he can get to on earth. Virgil Hunter protects Andre Ward. And how I know he protects Andre Ward, because I always ask Virgil Hunter questions about Andre Ward. He says, well, if you want to get Andre Ward's impression on this, you got to ask him. And I love Virgil Hunter for who he is, what he stands for. And, I'm not going to demonize Floyd Mayweather, but Floyd Mayweather is sick from the perspective that he's judge and executioner in his whole life. Now, everyone in his circle is subservient to Floyd Mayweather. Trust me when I say this. Maybe I should do a video. I'm not going to do a video on the travel regulations and what happens when you're traveling with Floyd Mayweather. I won't talk about that until they talk about it, because that wouldn't be fair. But there are certain there are rules and regulations when you travel with Floyd Mayweather. And I'll just leave it at that. But Floyd, what happened in your childhood may be coming to light now, and how you can't get true, genuine friendships and relationships today. I'm very comfortable talking to Andre Ward. Very comfortable. And I'm very comfortable talking to Floyd Mayweather, but there's a different energy. Like I mean, I've hung around and interviewed the biggest celebrities. You know, Michael Jordan was in my first film. Um, and you know, I mean, just say Michael Jordan is good enough, but I Floyd needs somebody to stand up to him. And 50 Cent did it, but 50 Cent is, I mean, it's easy to let go of someone when when you feel it doesn't matter. And 50 Cent didn't go at him to the point of he did go after him to the point of being a man, but he obviously came back, you know what I mean? And the same thing with Adrian Broner, you know, that shit was weak what he did to Adrian Broner, put that weak shit out there, and Adrian Broner never spoke about the personal dealings that they had, but Floyd Mayweather did. So anyways, this is about Virgil Hunter. Virgil Hunter is a king in Andre Ward's life. And Floyd Mayweather never had a king in his childhood. His father sold crack to his mother. Think about what that does to your psyche. You see your mother on crack because of your father. You know, there's so much emotional and quite possibly physical trauma that goes on. You know what I'm saying? So, Floyd Mayweather is a king inside the ring. Floyd Mayweather has a tough time developing lifelong relationships outside the ring. Many of his friends are subservient to Floyd Mayweather. You can't tell Floyd Mayweather no. Everyone is jockeying for position, for real. You know, and I choose not to be a Floyd Mayweather flunky. I genuinely want the best for Andre Ward. Floyd Mayweather, since many people consider this a black channel, I want the best for him. You know, and I was born a black man, and I'm going to support black men to the day I die, because I know the plight we must embark on. And so I'm gonna call Virgil Hunter right now, and hopefully he picks up. And I just want to talk to him about the comments, and I want to talk about the metaphysical dealings that Floyd Mayweather had. I know, because it's easy just to say, oh, it was a terrible comment, but I want to talk about, because Virgil Hunter is a great thinker, and I hope he gets Fighter Trainer of the Year. Manny Robles deserves it. I mean, just plain and simple. And he only charges $1 for you to train at his gym. That's special, man. You know, I pay $75 a month to train at my gym. So, and I love them. And I'm not complaining. I love the relationship that I developed with the Salcedo brothers. They're awesome. And, this is Barbershop Conversations. I probably can do 3 or 4 more videos on this, because it taps an emotional chord in me that I think needs to be talked about from a pragmatic perspective, as opposed to being emotional about it. You know what I mean? I'm obviously emotional about it, but I'm trying to be pragmatic. But anyways, appreciate you guys' support. Feel free to hit the subscribe button, tell a friend, and I'll holler at you guys soon. Peace.